Hello everybody, I am SS the Showstopper and today is the 22nd of March 2024. I'm outside with natural lighting, but I don't like it because it makes me look too white. It gives me that white effect and I don't like it. It has that whiteness to it. It's not an altering, it's not anything, it's not editing, guys. It's just naturally sunlight, but I guess the reflection and everything, it creates what they would call a perfect reflection, and so it will give me, I'm sorry, that effect. But I really don't like it. I like when it's toned in color and stuff like that and show me up. However, yes, I did a video yesterday, and upon doing the video, I was speaking on the situation with cargo, and I see a lot of persons were chiming in and saying that I already don't like the artist and this and that, and bad mind, I don't like Vibes Cartel and stuff like that. And you know, they were saying one and two insulting things. I had it removed and whatever. But I'm looking into it and I'm like, what if I don't? What's going to happen? You can't like everybody. I'm sure there are persons in your life that you don't like. There are people who don't like me. There are people who I don't like. What's going to happen? It's not about to affect the price of tea in China. It's not about to affect the price of rice in Ethiopia. No, there's no effect than just not liking him, and that's it. You understand me? And let me tell you something again before I get into my video. I know a lot of you guys love your gunman and you gunman shift and you promote that. You see anything outside of music, I'm not about it. So if there's an artist outside of music who is about that life that they are singing, I'm simply not going to support it. I'm not going to promote it. I promote gunmen. However, the gunmen who I promote are the ones who actually I can see the promotion and also wear uniform, if you get what I'm trying to say. So those are the gunmen I promote and I support. Otherwise from that, I'm not supporting you, because anybody that has the ability to drive or believe strongly that they can put fear and intimidation in me, I'm going to intimidate you also. You understand? And what I can't do, I get reinforcement. So I don't play that kind of game. If you guys play that kind of game, that's your life and that's what you support. You have to know what you are ready to deal with. I do not play that game. I don't play with any form of man out there who is trying to put fear and intimidation in people or in me. I live a law-abiding life. I try to as best as I can. But at the end of the day, I'm no pushover. You come at me, I'm not playing defense. I'm attacking also. You understand? And moving along from that, because I'm just in an idle mood this week, I've been feeling a lot better, and I said let me play around on social media instead of taking everything so serious. So I've been playing around on social media, and here lies one of the videos that I saw coming up that I decided that I wanted you guys to see. Here it goes.
Try to contradict me. You understand me? I said, do not try to contradict me or twist your words.
It's not contradicting you, but at the end of the day, you said something. I mean, literally just ask you back one question, you answered, and then you got your answer there. So I didn't say nothing to contradict what you said. I literally just answered what you said.
You understand what me I say? You're contradicting what I'm saying. Nobody is not going to want the same life when they're young, because me have ambition. Obviously, I'm going to want better. That's a common sense. So the question is not really relevant to me, because obviously I go want better.
Right, but at the end of the day,
the question that we ask me is not relevant.
No. At the end of the day, you are
right.
saying,
I am right.
No, at the end of the day, you said. At the end of the day, you said. Because when me get from where you say is this, right? Tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. You're saying that people are, you say anybody in general, you say man or woman, them are going mostly. Like, say for example, if when you did younger, you used to get abused. When you get older, you're going to accept that because that is your norm. Is that what you were saying? Eh?
Community life, because I'm not repeat yourself. Come here,
me I say when me understand from what you say is like, for example, you say if somebody when they did younger, they get abused. When they get older, they will accept it because they used to it. It's normal.
That's not what I'm saying. You're contradicting me. I'm saying that's not what I'm saying, and a lot of people actually do that. What you describe.
So why your mother cuss? Why your mother cuss? Want to her? Cause she not fear do the most. Why she a behave so?
Me can't listen. This a go one totally different way.
Exactly, it a go to one different way.
All right.
Me
Here there. I want to know woman there.
Totally different way. This conversation is going a totally different way. No make no sense.
This don't make no sense.
That's
Tell.
it. Stop blue, you're not ready. Talk it
But it's a
to
life, D. You
Talk
come
it
up
to
when you walk correct. If you look at you when you want to disrespect me.
Remember, say me your tongue matching it. It's why we tongue white alike. So go along it out. Your tongue
It's the
pretty.
white time, me and them.
It's why we tongue white alike.
You know, make no
It's
sense.
why we
You
tongue white
don't
alike.
done.
Yes, yo. Tell them it out. Come. Endorse your tongue. Endorse your whiteness, sis. Endorse your whiteness. Endorse it. You're too fucking hypocritical. Because I don't plan Rochelle your rope on life. And I talk about anybody.
Everybody
You're hypocritical, Blue.
Everybody
You're
will put her in her
hypocritical.
place. She said they're hypocritical. Everybody will put
You
her in her
are
dirty place.
hypocritical. You are very
Everybody will put her
hypocritical.
in her dirty place. She said them hypocritical. You
You are very
kind of
hypocritical.
person?
Girl, me place
Girl,
talk
me
about a
can't.
blood clot
No,
mind.
me can't do the
My
bag of
place
loud
is
talk.
talking about
She
a
might
mind.
deep
You
throat
tell
and
pussy
then
for your man and you not want nothing blue talk. Make we talk about that. Make we talk about that self-up blue. Blue talk right naturalist, yo. Blue, any day you talk right naturalist, you argue with me. Blue talk right blood clot naturalist, yo. Talk right naturalist, blood clot, yo.
Leave it there for pussy.
Stop.
You live with Jelani and
Talk
Jelani.
right naturalist, yo.
You live with Jelani and Jelani.
Dirty all word, you know man. All word, you know man. All word, all word, you know man. All word, you have man. All word. Come with the DNA, dirty bitch. Dirty bitch, you already come with the DNA. Go look DNA for blue. Go look DNA for. Cause he look like she mix with blood clot mongrel. Blue mix with mongrel. I'm in the lane. Blue mix with blood clot mongrel. You look like a mongrel and blood clot shit poop. You look like a mongrel and shit poop breeder, madam. Blue, a mongrel and shit poop breeder blood clot, madam. Blue, a mongrel and shit poop breeder blood clot, madam. Where? If you have a blood clot, you tell him, can you hug enough fuck? You come back on top of me, go fuck your mama. Yeah, your mama suck each other at night time. Go support your mother dead old girl. Go support your mother dead old blue. Go support your mama dead old bitch. Go support your mother dead old batty girl.
No, since you want to talk about ownership,
Go
since you want to
support
talk
your
about
mother dead
ownership
old.
of stuff, come no man, because you want to dance, girl.
Show what? Where you want to show? Where you want to show blue? Where you want to show? Where you want to show?
Show people with vehicle and see which one they will make sense. Because
Dirty girl, this is not a bomber club museum. This is not to put up for show. Me all live real life. Y'all is social media life, blue. Y'all is social media life. That's why Nitro fuck y'all left yo. Nitro fuck y'all duck you, your fucking friend. You fuck Nitro friend. And your mother already has fuck Nitro daddy cocky. And then you make the people them know pussy. You don't have nothing. As long as everybody say you're
Right again.
everybody you be friendly, them hate you. Go stop your mama, girl. Go ahead.
you say
Just think of a dog. Go stop your mama. That's why just think of a dog. Go damn shit. Mother, put your face like your man, girl. Why you put back a blue? Hey, girl, mother, come here. Mother, they can't have like, come here.
Didi, we live nowhere. Do this.
No, partner.
Didi.
No, I'm done with you. Send the mama come now.
Do this.
Send the mother come now. Bitch, me can't blood clot.
Show you out the door. We want you out the door. Yeah, we in the kitchen. Now we see all in them.
Thinking blood clot, mother
Girl,
blue.
idiot, nobody can fucking hear her idiot on YouTube. So what a girl fool, man. You know, somebody start chat to himself. I said, I get it fool, man.
Put in a bitch, don't make me rub shit. Put in a bitch, up under the lawn. Put in a bitch. This is a girl who talk about what she have, girl. Me never yet come past something that go black, but when me have yet.
What did he
Me not happy do that, blue. Do that people you have. Do your
tattoo fucker bill for a rock store.
Yes, you paid.
That would have killed them blood clot.
Yes, but they tell me congratulations right through, you bitch. Bitch, you tell me congratulations right through. You tell me congratulations right through, though. You tell me congratulations right through, though. Tell Rochelle say that chatter, big pussy girl. Me have the right to find everything. Tell Rochelle say that chatter. But tell her, me and Rochelle was never friend and she know that. Me and Rochelle was a blood clot friend. So me supposed to chat Rochelle. But you and Rochelle a blood clot friend and you chat Rochelle. Go suck your your mama.
Oh, me chat
Yeah, your mother
Rochelle.
still got
Girl,
chat blood
it
clot
chatting
Rochelle.
when you say me chat Rochelle.
Go
But
support
that
your mama, dirty girl.
make up things not way, girl.
You are your
What
mother
a
chat
wicked,
Rochelle.
dirty, deep
You are
one,
your mother
girl.
chat Rochelle.
D,
So
I
then you're
never
a good
know
man
if
in
you
your
say
beach,
girl
so I'm
wicked and
respected in
good.
your foreign.
What
Where?
a girl, me say
And
when
you
the
tell
girl
me to
can't
suck
find
your mama,
nothing
you lie
else
like
fit
bamba
talk.
wall. Yo.
When a girl can't find nothing else fit
Yeah.
talk, he
Start now.
start make up things now. They so
Blow
you
me not
understand?
done.
And
Blow
she
me not
can't
done.
find nothing else
Blow
fit talk
everybody
about
know
me now.
why
You
natural
gonna make
left
up
your blow.
things.
That's
You
why
know,
you
so that
start
girl
cook.
are real and
Blow.
genuine
Blow, you wasn't
glasses.
a wife,
Me
you
say
know.
I never have
Blow, you is
nothing
not
for
a wife, you
nobody
never go be
with
a
nobody.
wife.
Pandy
Blow
say,
that a
him say
man, yo.
fuck a lie. Look
Blow,
how me
show
and
me a
Rochelle them
ring.
close and me and Rochelle them talk
Show me a
every
ring.
day.
Blow, you and Rochelle
When you
is
go
no
beat
friend.
this
You don't
one.
like Rochelle.
When you go for it.
You and
When
Rochelle
you
is
go
no
for it.
fucking friend. Yeah, guys, the girl chat Rochelle, go and chat Rochelle, come here.
DJ, me name engraving
You
at
chat
your
Rochelle, go and chat Rochelle, come. Blow, you buy
See
it.
air.
Blow, you buy the ring. Blow, which man
Me name
here?
engraving a man. Let me see if you
Blow,
want.
which
See,
man
make me a
here?
good
Blow,
one.
man, we have
D.
fuck with nitro
Make me and you
down.
a morning.
Because your pussy a
But
drain
text, we ring
you.
them
Your
and
pump
see which
woman
one of them real. Because I know
you
that they
walk
fuck with
and
the way
fuck
you buy and tell us
everybody,
your
blow.
Jelani give you
Blow
head.
your pump
Not
forward.
going to
Blow pussy
make
thing.
any pussy
Blow
clap sense.
pussy
See them.
thing. It think
See
like
them.
rubbish bin. That's why you're not
See
get
them.
no
See them.
fucking.
You
This
don't
not
make
blue pussy thing. This
make
not
no
blue
sense.
pussy
You
thing.
don't make a
That's why
sense.
Nitro left
No,
you.
me
That's
no
why
want, me
Nitro
no.
left you. Blue pussy thing. Yeah. Where
You
go?
fucking talking, you not talk nothing with
Me
sense.
not talk
You
none
don't
with
make
sense.
it
Yeah,
you
your
don't
mama
make
too
no
blood clot.
sense.
Kumu no more. Yeah,
You
your mama
don't
kumu
make
no more.
no sense. No
Yeah, your
sense.
mother put together don't make one.
You
You
don't
and
make
your
no
mama
sense
put together
either.
and make one blue. Go ahead.
You don't make no sense.
Blue, you can't see me and beat me, you know. Blue,
No
alright.
sense.
Like how Jelani beat me, come do it. Remember me see your man, they will ask me,
Jelani,
you see me, go
me.
beat me.
Me are not eyeglass like you, I
Blue,
am man.
any bumbo
Me,
clan, they will see me, big
I know
pussy girl, lick
eyeglass
me.
like you, I am man. Me actually have a
Anyone me
ring.
see you, me I make sure you stand up
You
right in your
and
face.
the waist girl, where you
So
are fuck.
anyway you see me, big pussy, Blue, you lick
You
me.
and the waist girl,
Blue,
where you
lick
are
me.
fuck. Me and no
Blue, lick
eyeglass
me.
like
Blue,
them.
like how Jelani not stop beat me. You, Blue, come lick me. Come lick me, Blue. Yeah, your mama come lick me, come now come down. Alright, so me I sit down and stay. Me now blood clot come off. I'm here a story show tonight. Can you feel like your mother will come angle me? You know, sister, me part she
Nobody not have them the time
she
there.
got chill. Mama
Nobody
come
not
back
have
now,
them
no
the
baby
time
body
there.
cry. Why you stop
Nobody.
cause?
What?
No mother, come back, come cuss now.
Lighter skin one is, I'm sorry, the darker skin one is a female by the name of D, right? And she, she was known all over social media for these controversial comments about, man beating her up and this and that, and it's her man because when they're having sex and this, it's nobody's business and stuff like that. So, she was she has been known to say one controversial thing after the other. And so it doesn't sit well with people. A lot of people aren't taking on to her. But other people do like her because she has been posting, trying to build her house, purchasing a vehicle, all these kind of things that she does in elevation. Also marrying. And because of that, people, support her, people encourage her and all these kind of things. So she stays steady in the social media space. The other one is I think her name is Blue Royal. Years ago, if no one remember, years ago she went viral because she was dating this guy who was in Barbados. It's reported that, according to the guy, she was in Barbados and she was prostituting herself over there. And the guy, she liked her. She was staying with him at some point in time, and he was encouraging her to get a steady job. You don't have to chase the fast money and stuff like that. She came back to Jamaica and he decided that he was going to assist her, send her some money, but she was stealing from him. She was chopping him, what they say, scamming. So that's what she was doing. And the guy went viral saying that he wanted his money. And she said that he was abusive to her when she was over there. Her mother came in and started threatening police officers, threatening people that she's going to kill men because her daughter went to the police station to report a threatening matter, and nobody seemed to pay attention to it or are interested in investigating the matter. And so we had another social media person, Triple X, who came in and was attacking her and was saying that, she was doing this, doing that, and it wasn't anybody's business why she coming forward, and it's women like that who will make his son get into problem. Women looking like the way a Blue Royal look. I guess because she's light skinned and she has this light color eyes, then you automatically stamp a label on her and saying that she's the type of woman who will turn trick and will get men in problems and stuff like that. So Triple X basically bought out the argument. You understand me? And it a whole lot of controversy because the mother went at people. People were disrespecting her. people are disrespecting her, people are disrespecting the daughter because they took the side of the guy who was overseas and was saying true. And you know how a lot of these Jamaican people are. They go for looks and skin color. And when they can find something negative on the person, because they themselves move by low self-esteem, once they can find something negative on the person that they believe will stick, everybody's just going to run with it and say, yes, she's a whore, she's a this, she's a that, she's a thief, she's this and that. So they basically took the side of the guy and was attacking her. That's Blue Royal and her mother. And her mother came in and started cussing out everybody and was disrespecting people. But I'm curious because at the end of the day, the matter had nothing to do with her as a mother. But I can understand you protecting or you want to defend your daughter. And, you know, we see it now in this video. You understand? We see it in this video, and there's something very interesting about this particular video now, that both females have a falling out and they are attacking each other on social media. You can hear the mother in the background. That's the mother of the lighter one, the Blue Royal. Once again, the mother is in the mix, and I'm curious, why is it that she's always, whenever there's a squabble with her daughter and other persons, why the mother is always injecting herself in the situation? Because everything doesn't require your injection. Your daughter is a full-grown adult. If she's on the internet and she and people having falling out, I don't see how you should be, because that's not protection. People are out there and people are saying, because I was reading the comments, that's a mother, a good mother, that to defend your daughter. What's there to defend? Your daughter is a full-grown adult. Nobody's attacking her physically, and it's just squabble. She can turn off the comment section, she can turn off the internet, she can do whatever it is that she wants to do to avoid the conflict with her and other people. The mother has no place. I mean, if you can't tell your daughter to do that and she actually listens to you, it shows the type of individual that you guys really are, the type of relationship that you guys really have. You understand? Why would you, as a mother and an older woman, be injecting yourself in young people's squabble on social media? And this is what a lot of people have been asking. So when I saw this video, I said, isn't this the same woman years ago who her daughter had fallen out with some guy, law enforcement involved, and then it went on social media and people were cussing and stuff? She injected herself in it again. So we are constantly seeing a behavioral pattern. And it's no wonder. Then we saw the daughter, well, further down in the video, she was promoting, you know, your underneath must sell, if you sell, this to sell, these kind of things. It must, if you sell, and a lot of you guys are jealous because of men who are giving them money and all of that. You see how you raise your children, how you raise your daughters to think. That's how they're going to think, and they actually think that's winning, because man giving you man money. If one guy chooses not to give that woman, another man will. You understand me? And so it's at an accomplishment. That's not even a flex. But because they're so locked into this, they're locked into this premise of prostitution and glorification and glamorizing it, they automatically believe that whatever it is that I get is such a great flex for me. A guy gave me this and stuff. I got a house from him, I got a car from him, I got a Bentley, I got a Maserati, I got a Lamborghini from him. Oh yes, he means me well. The guy is giving someone else the same thing, and if he doesn't give that person, he gives someone else. You're not special. It's not a flex. This is what I'm saying. Once a car leave the pound, also it devalue. It's not the same. It won't be sold for the same amount, because mileage have what? It has incur mileage. So these are things that people need to listen and people need to understand. But then you can't tell a certain demographic certain things, right? Because they're locked into what they believe and what they are about. Another thing too, you can't be promoting it, and I spoke about it before with the Jada Kingdom situation, that you can't all be promoting these kind of things. If it's something that you're involved in, usually you take it to your grave, because it's not something to be proud of. It's not something good, basically. But this is the black community for you. They don't know good from bad. And you know, if you're getting things out of a man then based on sleeping with him and having sex with him, that's nobody's business. You shouldn't be taking that on social media, because it can simply be used against you in the future. People don't realize that. If you see, because they see from here to there and not way over, they don't realize that in the future, if you make bank then and you decide to be willing to invest, people will not be willing to do any form of business with you, because it shows that you not necessarily have much dignity or pride about you. You promote a lot of things in the society, and another thing that was in the video, her mother was around when she's saying these kind of things, that pussy fi sell. So you can see who she learned it from. She learned it from her mother, and it goes back again to these black women in society and the things that they teach their daughters, the things that they promote themselves and they teach their daughters, and their daughters grow up with the same mentality, supporting it and believing that that's the way. And you're shaming other women to say that, okay, you're not prostituting yourself, you're having sex for free. Since when, if I'm not a prostitute, it means that I'm having free sex? That's what I'm trying to find out. So that's how they function. The opposite of prostitution is having free sex. So you don't get into relationship. A guy doesn't respect you. A guy doesn't care about you, take care of you, protect you, provide for you. It doesn't do with that. It's prostituting yourself or free sex. That's how they think. But that's what I wanted you guys to listen and realize, that the mother is always there in the midst of the squabble, and she is the one that's encouraging her daughter to do these kind of things and say. So I'm just listen. There's more to it, and it's at the end, so you guys can listen. You guys can chime in and add to it. So you will hear. You can add your 2 cents to it in the comments. Like I said, guys, I'm on an ad lane, so I'm saying in my ad lane. So
First of all, that they care the way you talk about and something for fucking talk. But you walk and buy old care like I say you try fucking start scrappy yard. You walk and buy old care like I say you try start scrappy yard. Every minute them old. Every minute them brought down. Every
But you don't understand. Who back here brought down?
I want to get a straight.
Who back here brought down? Who back here brought down? Where you know about the bitch?
It's a fucking jalopy where you drive.
What you say? Talk again. Talk.
That's why every minute you have to sell them, because they don't make a fuck sense. As you buy them, you have to sell them within a few months, because they don't make a fuck sense, just like you and your life.
Okay,
you know why you have to stop it. The people have to tell you.
Talk, let me address you. You done?
You
My turn now.
address me. You have nothing to say. Address me. I'll be a
Wait, no, is it? Girl, my turn now.
You're not going to make any sense.
Girl, am I turn now, girl? Am I turn now, girl?
Am I business?
Am I turn now, girl? Remember now, is it my turn?
What with the turn?
Okay, my turn. Okay, guys, we of course I have sense. The girls say I pay all care I keep. That's why every month I have to change them, because I'm ambitious. I like them. Bumba woman, me talk no bitch, me mute you, because you chat too much. Since that she said, make me fix it. Me have to exchange my car them and go up with my car them yearly, because listen, me not go walk and fuck for owning me have. Me go take my blood clot time and do it. Me have to do in a life, because
involves spice. Here you go.
Like I saw you. But show me.
first of all, I showed up.
My name is Jess Brittany.
I showed
I'm
up.
From Houston, Texas.
And I already fucked somebody up today. You understand me? That's why I'm missing nails. Ask where she at. Ask where she at. Ask where she at. And I got the video. Don't play with me.
Oh!
Hi, my name is Jive Jones. I'm a rock star, and I rock stars that play with my career and act delusional when they see me. And I don't play with bitches like you.
What the fuck, bitch? Who shuffling my papa? Who shuffling my papa? Who shuffling my papa? Who shuffling my papa?
Hold on.
Who shuffling my papa?
Hey,
I
babe,
want right there.
Hey, right there in the middle. Get right there in the middle.
And make sure you fucking win.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was crazy.
She gotta get a ticket.
She's
No,
giving you a ticket.
she's gonna get a $5,000.
She's giving you $5,000 for standing on business.
Yeah.
Period.
Stop that bitch trying to hit you in the face.
With the mic? What?
And you beautiful like you is.
Period.
Nobody else get no tickets. So y'all
I
didn't
don't
do
know,
shit.
but I didn't stand up there.
And that is that. No, that's at the Baddies audition with dancehall artist Spice and Shensia. And when you watch the video, you will realize that the reality show has to do with fighting. It has to do with who can attack each other physically, who can do this and get away with it. You understand? So that's centered around it. But I do remember when Spice was going on Love and Hip Hop, and the public had warned her, do not go on that show because it's not something positive. It doesn't promote anything good. It doesn't lead to anything positive. So you need not to be on it. Years later, you see where Spice have a constant falling out with people. And the falling out that she's having is major. One, racism came in the play, and the other one is she and another close friend of hers. And then she has her hairdresser who was, sleeping with her partner or was involved with her partner prior to her meeting him. And it's just like, that's just way too much for one person to fathom. And the series goes on and on. But people are saying that, remember, you were warned not to go on it because these are the things that these people are known for doing. You went on there thinking that, okay, you and this female are really good friends, you and this and that. I've done the video on it. And so it shows, it always go back to the source that if you're an artist and you're a successful artist, you need not to be on it. If you're going to be on that show, they need to put you in a light wherein you are the subject. You are the object of everyone's affection. You understand me? You are the object of everybody's desire. You are the one who is the star. Everybody's coming to you. Everybody's looking to you. Similar to when Keisha Cole was on it. She didn't necessarily have a falling out with people because she was the star. That's how you should want them to put you. So if I'm a dancehall artist and I'm the dancehall queen, and I'm going on that show, I should be put out there in the light wherein I stand out above everybody else, because what? I am the star. That's how it should go. You shouldn't be out there having beef and throwing drinks and throwing this and in constant quarrel with people and just ratcheting out. You understand me? It doesn't look good as a dancehall artist. And I know a lot of you guys will see it and be like, nothing is wrong with it. They are women, this and that. And you are going to say that. But guess what? The negative stereotype does not stop on social media. It goes straight out into the wider society. And when you go into other people's community and other people's country, they are seeing you based on what you promote, what you support on social media. It has always been like that in the media, the stereotype of black people. There was a video on TikTok where this woman was talking about racism in Canada and that she has a qualification and it's difficult for her to get work. They pay you less, all these kind of things. And they treat you really bad because you are black and a Jamaican and stuff like that. She went into a woman's room at a geriatric home. And when she went in the room, the woman said, I don't want you in my room. And she grabbed her purse because you guys are thieves. You Jamaican are thieves. You understand me? These are the negative stereotype. And you see, now you're complaining. You don't want to be seen as such. But yet these are the behavior that you support all day, every day. And you promote it. It's all good enough. Like I said, it's all good until people decide to treat you like that. So when people decide to treat you like that, now you're going to cuss and call foul play. Sorry, it's already gone out the window. You understand? You already promoted that. You already support that kind of behavior. No. What's happening right now is that others are going above and beyond to prove that they are not a part of these stereotype, and it's really difficult for them because what? The negative stereotype keeps circulating in the algorithm and the entire world is seeing it. So when you go to other first world countries in the world, whether it be in Europe, whether it be in South America, wherever it is that you're going, even other Caribbean islands that are deemed first world country, people are negatively stereotyping you. People put a stamp on you. I remember, I think it was Ivani who said once that she was in the airport and this, I think it was a some Caribbean woman saw her and said, you Jamaican prostitutes, you women are prostitutes and this and that and that. And she was cussing out the woman and stuff like that. But Ivani, you profess to be a prostitute. So the woman even stigmatizing you, she wasn't even wrong because she's calling the perfect person the prostitute, the person who actually professed to being a prostitute. And this is how they do you. This is how you are labeled. You understand? So I'm not proud to say that I am a Jamaican when traveling or when moving from point A to point B anywhere, because what? People have a notion, a negative notion of you. And I don't want them to have that of me. As a matter of fact, like I said, when I travel, people always ask me if I'm from Trinidad or if I'm from St. Martin, and I always say no. You understand? And so when they find out that I'm a Jamaican, they're usually surprised because they know the behavior of Jamaican based on the things that they see. It's always something negative. You understand? So when you find people going above and beyond to prove that they are not a part of the stereotype, it's not a joke. It's difficult because they know how they are treated. They know how Jamaicans are seen. You don't know and you don't care because you don't have a problem going to jail. You don't have a problem telling people about their parts. You don't have a problem when people deny you service, they deny you with their business. They don't want to do business with you. They don't want you in their establishment based on your behavior and the things that they see on social media. And you guys are simply okay with that because only thing you're going to do is tell the people them about their parts. They'll call police on you to have you removed from their establishment. What's the purpose in wanting to do that? I would think that people would want to create a more positive space, a more positive reflection of themselves and have that circulating. Hence the reason Spice was asked or by the fans and the public not to go on Baddies either. Also Shensia, because it's a negative reflect. The space is negative. There's nothing good that comes from it. It matters not who get famous or who is making money. There's absolutely nothing good that comes from it other than a bunch of black women and mongrels or mulattoes out there fighting and attacking each other, pulling out weaves, snatching eyelash, earring, all this kind of thing, scratching up each other, and people think that's entertainment. It shows a Neanderthal behavior. It shows a prehistoric behavior. It shows animalistic behavior among black women, and it's not beautiful. if I'm going on any reality show, I want to be a positive reflection. I want to be the object of desire. I want to be the top or the star. And if I am not, then I simply won't go. I remember there were some guys years ago, they were asking me to come on a reality show. And I asked them, what was it about? So they were about, they say that it was about a group of females. They're living together, you communicate, and you speak on things and, you know, like a regular reality show. And I asked, who are the persons who will be the cast on it? And they said other girls. So when I looked at them, it was me being melanated female and around 2 other girls. All the other girls were like non-black, white looking and all these kind of things. And I said, excuse me, this is not the atmosphere for me. And they were like, why? There's nothing wrong with it. I said, listen, I know that you guys want to make money. I want to make money, but my reputation and my image is more important than any money, because when I can handle people a resume of my reputation and I get opportunities in life that can make me even richer or make me more comfortable, I can't hand them that character or negative reflection of myself and get respect. And so they didn't understand what I said. So I broke it down simpler for them. And I said, listen, you want to put me in a home with a lot of women, also women who are non-black. I know how they get down. So racism is going to come into play, or prejudice or colorism is going to come into play. The ratchetness and the ghetto behavior is going to come into play. And then you will have these guys running around trying to see who they can sleep with and who they can. I'm just not for that. Maybe I probably give you that impression based on my physical appearance, and that's okay. But when you get to know me, I'm not for that. I want to go on a reality show wherein I am the desired. People want to hear what I have to say. We're in a space wherein we can respect each other. Minimal communication, because we don't need to be having lengthy conversation unless it's holistic. You understand, where it centers around health, education, politics, religion, something that is wholesome. And I know reality shows aren't based on that. So I had absolutely no reason. I left and I said, listen, that's not for me. I don't want to be on camera with that type of imagery out there being put of me. And they, you know, they were okay with it. Funny enough, the guys, they weren't disrespectful or anything like that. I just don't want to be a part of that space. I can say no. And I'm not rich. I don't have money like Spice, and I can say no. It's okay to say no. I don't see the purpose of them doing that. It's not a positive reflection. There's no good that you can make out of that show. There's no good. And I don't see it. It's only further pushing the negative stereotype of women. Shensia is also on it as a non-black female, where they incorporate the one drop rule with her and saying that her mother is black, so she's automatically a black woman. Nobody in Jamaica sees Shensia as black. Nobody will call her black. We don't subscribe to one drop rule, so she's a non-black woman. But let's say she still caters to the black community because she's a Jamaican, number one, and also her mother is a black woman. Why would Shensia or Ramesh want to put Shensia on something like that, to be a host or to be a judge or whatever? It goes nowhere. She could have been hitting the head with the microphone. You understand me? Or Spice could have been hitting the head with the microphone. It's absolutely no good and nothing positive. So you don't need that when you're pushing your music. But then, if people should say it's perfect for them because your music is nasty or their music is nothing good, then it will develop another conversation. It will strike another conversation. So, but all in all, when I look into it, as I said, I don't see the need for these women to go in it unless you're catering to negative stereotype, which obviously a lot of you guys are doing, and these artists are also doing. They are pondering to the negative stereotype of themselves, and because it comes with a few checks or stamp behind it, they are okay with it. And because of that, you know, people are continually negative stereotype the black woman, and you don't like it, right? But you support it. So explain that. But that's all I have to say about it for now. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.